All right. Oh, messages. Okay. Use me. All righty then. It's not a beer. It's not a beer. I wish it was a beer. It's not a beer. It's just a Coke Zero. Coke Zero. I wonder if my beautiful wife is gonna be in this live today, or is work too busy? We shall see. Oh my goodness. 240. All right. Anyone out there? All right. Oh, 7 million in the building. 7 million in the building. 15 million in the building. 2 likes. Hello. Don't be afraid to talk. It's all right. And if you don't want to talk, that's cool. You can just double tap that screen if you don't mind. Drop us a like. 2 likes in the building. Just sitting here enjoying my Coke Zero. Now check it out. Coke Zero is backwards. Zero sugar, zero caffeine. You might wonder why the heck are you drinking that? It's got no sugar, no caffeine. Does it taste good? That's why. Lindsay Malo says, yo, nice, bro. You like that? That Coke Zero? Zero caffeine, zero sugar? Is that your jam too? It's good. I like it. And you mix it with certain adult beverages, it's the best. Yes. There you go. See, I'm not the only one. Desiree, does that say Desiree Crapanzano? Says hello. Hello, Desiree. Pitnam Goosen is giving a thumbs up with some beer. Oof. Nah, it's not beer. I wish it was a beer. Pitnam Goosen says hello. Hello, Pitnam Goosen. Rick Grimes channel says you are good enough. I know that. I know I'm good enough. If I could just convince everybody else that I'm good enough, the world would be a better place. But thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. You're good enough too. Ivaki, hello from Greece. Shout out Greece. My buddy, he went there. He's been there a couple times, and he loves Greece. He loves Greece. Um, he's been wanting to go back. He wants us to go next time, and we're gonna try. We're gonna try to make it happen. Got too many trips already. Lindsay says, "What is our favorite food? What's my favorite food? My favorite food, I would probably have to say, would be ooh, I would say something seafood. Probably. Oh, did somebody look like somebody just threw a little emoji up there? Thank you, whoever that was. My favorite food, I'm gonna have to say king crab. King crab's my favorite food. I could eat that all day long. Vietnam Goosen with the thumbs up. Thank you. Vietnam Goosen. Bentel Gem says, "Are you saying I'm Poland? You know something. I'm not from Poland." Let's see. Yeah, you're out of here because you're saying dumb stuff. All right. How are you? I'm good. I'm good, Ivaki. Thank you. How are you doing? Christian Alvarado sent 100. Thank you, Christian Alvarado. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Um, Send another one. Okay. Hey, Christian, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Really do. Thank you. Unorganized madness says, "Hi, buddy." Well, hello, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Christian, thank you for those hundreds, man. I appreciate that. Um, Unorganized madness says, "Hi, hello." Roscos Greenski. You mean immortal technique or mortal technique? I don't know. Michaela says, "Hello, hello, Michaela." Is that a puppy in your picture right there? Looks like a little puppy. Samuela Arain, Pakistan. Shout out Pakistan. How are you doing? Kind of late in Pakistan. How are you doing in Pakistan? Shout out. Rajiv says, "You from laugh, laugh, laugh." I don't know. You asking where I'm from? I'm from California, USA, Southern California, USA. But I live in Central California right now. Rajiv, where are you from? I would guess maybe India, Bangladesh, maybe. Unorganized Madness says, "Love you from UAE." Shout out to UAE. That's another place I would love to go. Unorganized Madness, shout out to you. Rajiv, I'm from India. There you go. Nice. I get quite a few people from India in here, and they always tell me, "Come to India, come to India." And I'm like, "Send me some money, send me some money." I'll go to India right now. I would leave right now and go. Shout out India for sure. Sarah Zotui Overdose. Pretty painting there. What flower is that? I believe they are, I don't know, orchids of some kind. There's some kind of orchids. If my wife comes in this live stream, which she could, she's at work, but she might, because she gets down like that sometimes. She'll tell you what they are. I believe they're orchids though. But thank you. It's a beautiful painting. I love that painting. Banel Sibia says, "Hello, hello, Banel." Habib says, "Can you say a bad word?" Um, yes, I can. Banel Sibia says, "Yo, man, just subscribe." Banel Sibia, thank you. Banel, where are you from? And hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, Banel. Raktimbra says, "Wagwan, my brother." Same. Just chilling, bro. Just chilling here. Shout out to my Jamaican partners out there. Kyleson says, "It's my birthday. Can you shout me out, please?" Kyleson, shout out to you. I mean, it's your birthday. What else can we do? Rajiv says, "India is a very helpful country." Yes. And like I've said before, it's a country with a lot of culture and a lot of history. I know it gets hot out there and humid out there, but I go to the Philippines with my wife quite a bit, so I'm used to that. But there's just some amazing culture out there. So many beautiful things to see. Ancient, ancient buildings, ancient civilizations, from India. It would be awesome to go there. Definitely. Someday we'll get there. And the food too is very good. Uh TBE says, "Hello, what's up, TBE? Greetings from Poland." Shout out Poland. How you doing? How you doing in Poland? It's late over there for all you guys. You guys are on your phones late. Habib says, "Say it." Say what? The bad word? You don't want me to say it. You don't want me to say it, Habib. You don't want me to say it. You don't want me to say it. Camille Habib says, "What's good, little bro?" Well, first of all, I ain't nobody little bro. First of all, I'm just saying I ain't nobody little bro, bruh. You little bruh. I ain't little bruh. Aaron Goff says, "Have you ever been to Cancun, Mexico?" I've never been to Cancun. I've been to Mexico multiple times, but never to Cancun. Banel Sibia says, "Of course, I'm from SA, residing I'm Chicago, Detroit." Okay, you're getting me mixed up there. You're from SA. Is that South America? It says right residing in Chicago. Chicago and Detroit are two different places. Which one are you in? Chicago or Detroit? Rakitimora says, in it, you look clean, Bradron. Oh, thank you, brah. I'm just doing my thug thizzle here. I'm just hanging out. Rajiv says, you come India, please. Rajiv, send me some cash. Send me some ducats. And I'll be right there to India, I promise. Because really the only thing stopping me from going to India right now would be, yeah, we already got a trip planned. We're gonna be gone for 6 weeks. We're going to Japan, we're going to the Philippines in December, and then we're going to a few other places that require funds. And we're gonna be tapped out if we go to India. But I will someday, definitely. Wait, Rakatimbora says, I subscribe Mandem. Enough love, fam. Thank you, Rakatimbora. Appreciate that. Much love. Senegal, Jordan is safe. Is it? I don't know. I've never been there, but I would love to go there. I'd love to go to every country if I possibly could, be honest with you. You know, if you guys ever go to our channel and you read our little bio, one of the things that we say is that the world is our country. And I believe that. I don't look at myself as I'm just an American. You know what? I'm a human being. And all the other human beings on the earth are my brothers and sisters. So, whatever country you're from, I don't care what country it is. I got love for you. I got respect for you. And if we could all come together and push our governments out of the way and letting them divide us and keep us apart, we'd probably be much happier. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Benel CBS says South African residing in Chicago, Detroit. Okay, so you're South African, but why are you saying Chicago, Detroit? Those are two different places, two different states. Chicago, Detroit. Yeah, I don't get that. But shout out South Africa. Sir Abdi says, just scrolling through, what's going on here? Big bro. You ain't no little bro, right? You better tell some. You better tell somebody. No little bruh. I ain't been nobody's little bruh for 25 years. But yeah, no, just nothing. I'm just chopping it up with you guys, just hanging out. I just ate my lunch. I just came home. I was just watching, my sis Ogang. I was watching her live stream. She was just singing a great song right now, and she told me that I should sing a song, a song in Tagalog, but not today. My voice doesn't feel good today, sis Ogang. If you're in here, I can't sing like you, but appreciate you, Sir Abdi. Holly says, hi, what's going on? Nothing. We're just chilling up in here. We're just talking, chopping it up. Mikhail Potslov. Hello from Russia, Moscow City. Salute to Moscow, Russia. Thank you. Thank you, Mikhail. Mikhail. I think that's how you say it. Banyo CBS says, Chicago, bro. I'm South African and I'm going debut to WWE. Okay, you're really confused. Okay, so Detroit was just put in there by mistake, I guess. So you're South African, living in Chicago, and you said you're going to debut to WWE. So you're gonna go watch the WWE, or you're gonna go be in the WWE? Because if you're gonna be in the WWE, that's pretty awesome. A Cyrillic name says, "Hello, are you Gucci gangster?" I don't know. You tell me. Rajiv, okay, your money, help me. Yeah, yeah. You send me money, Rajiv. You send me money. That's how that works. Bob the Knob says, Diddy got all three eyes watching you. I bet he does, because he gets down like that. He's sitting there, he's right next to you. Hey, tell him don't put his hand on your leg no more. You don't like it. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Mac Chicken says, yo, hold still. I'm almost finished. All right. Did that help you? Hero Brown, Gyro Brown. Can you do oh, then he retracts it. What a little softy. Look at that guy. Gyro Brown says, "Can you do a dono for a little food, bro?" Nah, I don't even know what the heck you're saying. Rajiv, I'm up sing Indian teacher. You're a teacher in India, man. That's awesome. What do you teach, Rajiv? And I know you ain't got no money because you're a teacher. They don't pay teachers enough. Here in the United States, they don't pay teachers enough, and it's terrible. If there's one thing, whatever country you live in, if there's one thing that you need to talk to your government about, you need to talk to them about paying teachers more money because teachers don't make enough money. Shout out to the teachers out there. Yob, show your hat, bro. See? Code says, hi, what's up, Code Rain? Aren't you more ugly? Says, can I tell a joke? Sure, as long as it's nothing too crazy. What do you call a non-binary Indian person? Okay, be careful with this one. Be careful. I don't know. John Williams says, we walk by faith, not by sight. If you do, that's all good for you. I can't, I can't, I can't, I gotta walk by some sight. I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. Benel CBS says, I'm going to be a superstar and I can tell you who I am, and I can tell you who I am challenging. I believe you. I believe you. I hope you are going to be a superstar. Good luck to you. That's what's up. Says, what is that facial hair? You've never seen facial hair before? I don't know. You tell me. User says, what's with the weird facial hair? Why are you guys so obsessed with my facial hair? You come in here into my live stream and you hang out and you take the time to type out, man, what's with the weird facial hair? Probably because you're 11 and you can't grow any facial hair. But I mean, it's okay. You're going to grow older someday. Maybe you'll grow some facial hair. I don't know. Non-binary. Oh, that was all right. That was okay. That was all right. That was all right, more ugly. That was cool. All right. I get it. I'm sorry. It was okay. That's what's up. Says Rajiv, can you put on some deodorant? Hey, we don't do all that stuff here. But calm down. That's what's up. Dennis Domingono says, oh, okay. This is Shazam. Hello, Cisco. I'm Rosie Perez. Rosie Perez in the building. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put Rosie Perez on moderator. Hello, sis. Sis Rosie in the building. Nice. Thank you for coming by, sis. Let's see. Yob says, in my country, teachers earns a lot. Well, whatever country you live in, that's an awesome country then, because not very many countries pay teachers a lot of money. So shout out to whatever country you're from, Yob. The teachers who teach the kids are politicized version of history. I don't know about that. Maybe some of them do. Non-binary. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good, right? Football edits for you says, hi, what's up, football edits? Hello. Yob says normal facial hair, guys. Yeah, I mean, a mustache and a little soul patch. Dennis, no, oh wait, okay, I already got you on moderation. Of course, sis. Thank you for the support. I see your name and I see Dennis, and it doesn't click in my head. It's Rosie. All right, sis. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Football edits for you says, do you watch soccer? Do you watch soccer? Do you watch soccer? Do you watch soccer? Yes, I watch soccer. I watch soccer. I watch soccer. I watch soccer. Let's see what this person has to say. Nah, I'm not doing that one. Let's see. Football edits for you says, hi, do you watch soccer? Do you watch soccer? Do you watch soccer? Football edits. Stop spamming. It's not necessary. Says Rosie says, I'm still live. Says, okay, hey, go back to your channel. So support your channel. Support your channel. But thank you, sis. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you. When you're done with your live, come back. Come on back when you're done, sis. Job says, I live in Poland. Okay, nice. Well, you know what? Shout out to Poland because man, that's good that they pay their teachers enough. I really hope that that's true. Somebody just said a coin. I think it was Yob. Thank you, Yob. Or no, man. It said. I'll see it down here when I get down there. That's what's up. Says you're a chill guy, man. I try to be. I try to be chill until people make me not be chill, and then actually, people don't make me not be chill. I choose to not be chill, and it's very, 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 very unusual for me to not be chill with people. But some people deserve it. What do you call? I mean, come on, guys. I'm not gonna do the racist racial jokes. Like, especially if I don't know you. If I know you and I know where you're going with it, maybe I'll play that game a little bit. But I don't really do those kind of jokes, guys. Cook says this dude seemed chill AF. LOL. Why are people hating? Yeah, I don't know. Cook. I mean, because people are sad in their lives, and I get it because I've been sad in my life too. But what I don't remember ever doing was going into a stranger's live and trying to like roast them, but failing miserably because I'm so sad and they're just not sad and that whatever I'm saying doesn't affect them. But that's what's going on here today, Cook. That's what's happening. Arnu says, a room. Well, nah, we're cool on that. We're cool on that. Benel says, I'm challenging Jay Uso and my hated favorite superstar, Chody Rhodes. I would like to work with Dwayne Johnson if I had the chance in WrestleMania 43. Okay, that's cool. Well, I don't know if that's your real name, but if you're in WWE, shout out to you because that's hard work to get in there. Crooked says he's reading every comment and being humorous about it too. I'm trying, Crooked. I mean, damn, it's not easy. Okay, Mango sent the gold coin. Thank you, Mango. I appreciate that. Vivid Bullock says, very deep voice. Is there a correlation between deep voice and big snake? I don't know. Ask your boyfriend. Yogesh says, which country, bro? I'm in the US. I'm in the United States. Yogesh, where are you from? I don't think you said where you were from. Y'all says, I need to go, bruh. In Poland's midnight. Tomorrow I have last free day. Okay, hey, y'all, thank you for hanging out with us. And shout out to Poland. Hopefully everything's good there for you. Stay safe and stay positive. Stay positive, y'all. Pukatb, hello, welcome back. Says, yo, how are you, man? I'm just chilling, Pukatb. How are you doing? I'm just hanging out, just talking with the peeps again. RNU says, you're cool, bro. I like you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Usually when people hang out for a little while and they get to know me a little bit, most of the time they like me. I'm not gonna say everybody does because, like I said, some people just are trolls from birth, and I can't help those people. But thank you, RNU. So this person says, you look like a sexy Japanese ancient soldier, like in Disney movie Mulan. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't think I do, but I'll take it as a compliment. Yogesh, I think I already told you, USA. Arnie says, I'm just messing around. Yeah, no, it's cool, but I'm just saying, not everybody can joke like that. Like if it's me and you and we're just hanging out together and we're cool like that, and we know that neither one of us is a racist, sometimes those jokes are funny. All right. Especially when you can make fun of yourself and your own ethnicity, it's funny. But when you're on here and you're talking about other people's ethnicity, some people don't like to hear that. I'm one of those people. When I don't know you, I can't vouch for it. STO473 says, does hair on the chest mean I don't know? Again, ask your man. Yob says, like and subscribe. Thank you, Yob. Appreciate you. And again, stay safe out there in Poland, man. Um, YNWA says, please shout out John. I don't know who that is. I can't shout him out. Mango says, just sub, big dog. You raw. No, man, you ain't even seen Raw yet, man. You ain't even seen Raw. But salute to you. Thank you, Mango. Appreciate you. YNWA says, I will donate. Come on, bring it. Come on, bring it. We're going to go to India, guys. Guys, I just want to say this right now. We got 12 likes. I appreciate every single one of them. If you haven't already, please double tap your screen, hit that like button. We're a small channel. We're trying to build, we're trying to grow. We just got monetized a month ago. It'll be a month. I think in 2 days will be exactly 1 month. So, shout out to all the people who have supported us, all the people that, come in and bring positivity in our live streams. We appreciate that. And, anything that you can do from just watching the live stream to giving us a like, to subscribing, we appreciate it. So thank you so much. All I ask is that people in here just be cool. Just be cool. Because if you're not cool, I'm just gonna get rid of you and we won't even think twice about you. Let's see. Last Monk says, can I have a burrito? If I had one, I would give you one. Why everybody says, shout out John. Okay. JB says, can you make me borrow money for my rent? For real, bro. Can I make you borrow money? I can't make you do anything. You're a grown ass man, dog. OG Bobby Johnson. Yeah, OG Bobby Johnson. Grow a full beard. No, because then, when you're trying to kiss on my cheek and stuff, I know it'll tickle you. So OG Bobby Johnson, I don't get down like that. I'm your OG, Lil G. Pranita, I can't read that. Rey Mysterio is a legend. Shout out Rey Mysterio. Ainsley says, hey, hi. Hello, Ainsley. How are you? YNW says, shout out John. Please, he's my dad. He loves your videos. Cool. Tell your dad I said, what's up? Ainsley, and tell him to give me that money he owes me too. Ainsley says, how are you? I'm good, Ainsley. I'm good. I'm just, chopping it up and, trying to read these things as quick as I can so I don't leave y'all hanging. Adval says, hello, men. Men? Adval's in the building. Say hello. Michael Tangsiri says, wow. Yeah, man. That's how we get down in here. Michael says, what is this? Stick around, find out. And if you still don't know, you better ask somebody. JB says, you said yesterday that you're going to make me borrow 500 for my rent. I never told anybody I'm going to make you borrow 500 for their rent. What I might have told somebody is they better give me the 500 they owe me for their rent, but I don't think it was you. Adval says, hey, where are you from? I'm from Southern California. And right now I live in Central California. Where are you from, Adval? Bukit B says, you watched the FIFA match today, Brazil versus Japan. Japan almost won. It was insane. I'm still euphoric. Are you serious? I didn't watch it. You know what? I was out and about doing stuff that was just a waste of my time. I didn't watch it, but damn, I might have to watch the replay. What was the score, Bukit B? I mean, I'm glad Brazil won. I love Brazil. I love Japan too. We're getting ready to go there in December. But if I had to choose between the two, I'll choose Brazil. But man, that's too bad. One of them had to lose. I mean, that's well, I guess they could have tied, but still, that must have been a good game. What was the score? Lucas, dude, the other day my baby mom said close her eyes and she pulled out some S bigger than mine. Then okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Again, ask your dad about that because that happens to him all the time. Allegedly the boss lady. Hi. Wait, who allegedly the boss lady? That's somebody. You must have changed your name. I see you got blue. I'm pretty sure you probably changed your name because I don't remember allegedly the boss lady being a moderator in here. But shout out to you, whoever you are. Mr. Scottification says veteran. It depends on what kind of veteran. Cooked. You seem like the dude who's been to jail, but you've turned your life around and now you're the cool GM. I turned my life around before I was in jail and I still went to jail. What can you say? Vanilla CBS says, do you know this song called Do Bis Good? No, I don't. I don't know that song. Said says, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Dennis. Okay, there's sis M again. Okay, I'm catching it, sis. I'm catching it. I just see the name Dennis. I'm thinking it's a guy, but it's Rosie. It's Rosie Perez. I'm telling you. Perez Jr. says hi. This person says they slap Diddy's cheeks. Good for you. I hope you use oil because he likes it. Says Assalamu alaikum again. I already said walaikum salam. Pokebee says 1-2 Brazil scored in the last few minutes. Wow, man, what a close game. I'm definitely gonna have to watch the replay on that. Definitely gonna have to watch it. In fact, let's see, it's already 3 o'clock. Oh boy, yeah, I'll have to watch it later tonight. Man, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. Kaylee, okay, what's up, Kaylee? How you doing? Because I was like, wait a minute, I don't know who is this allegedly the boss lady. Kaylee, how you doing? Are you staying busy out there? Hopefully, you're out there just smacking them down and making your cash. Be safe out there. Hopefully, it's all goods with you. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Mr. Scottification says military veteran. You give off veteran vibes. Yeah, I've been told that before, but no, no, no. I'm not a military veteran. My son's a military veteran, but I'm not. I'm not a military veteran. Pookie B. Neymar wasn't playing today. That's why I wanted it to be even after extra time, so that in the extra 30 minutes, Neymar could come. Why wasn't he playing today? Did he get like red carded or something? What happened with him? I haven't been able to watch a lot of games, guys. I've been real busy. I do that, those side gigs. I do Uber, I do DoorDash, and I just been real busy with it. I haven't been able to keep up, man. I think I did watch Mexico win. That was fun. That was a good game. Let's see. Prez says, Amen. I'll see you later. Hey, thank you, Prez. Come on back. Hopefully you have a good day and you stay safe. Benel says it's a German song and it's trending on TikTok. I'll have to look it up, Benel. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I usually don't like saying a lot of foreign words because I don't know what they mean sometimes. If I know what they mean, I'll say them. If I don't know what they mean, I usually won't say them because they could be making me say some crazy stuff. And then they want to take a screenshot and a recording and they want to put it all on the internet. And the next thing you know, they'll be like, look at Cisco. He's talking about blah, 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 blah. And that's not going to be me. Not today. Kaylee says, LOL. You know how it is, Kaylee. Favorite NFL team. You already know it's the Raiders. If you didn't know that, now you know. Kaylee says, I had a baby. Oh, you had a baby 3 months ago? Holy crap. Did I even know you were pregnant? I vaguely want to say, yeah, that I heard, not heard that you were, that you said that you were. Holy crap. Congratulations. This is your first? I'm not sure if you no, I thought you had a kid, but I don't how many kids do you have, Kaylee? That's awesome. Congratulations. Man, 3 months ago. Wow. Yeah, hopefully you can take as much time as you need off because you're gonna need it. My daughter just had my grandson in August of last year. He's 10 months. He's going to be 11 months old on the 14th of next month. And she was very fortunate. She was able to take a lot of time off. She literally just went back to work, I think, month and a half ago, something like that. So she got a lot of time off. It was amazing. I'm very grateful she was able to take that time off. I hope you can take that time off. Mr. Scotty says, military family checks out, subbing. Thank you, Scotty. Yeah. Both of my grandfathers were, well, my both my grandfathers and my step grandfather were all veterans. My son's a veteran. My uncle's a veteran. There's a lot of veterans in my family. I originally had planned to go into the military when I was in high school. Unfortunately, when you're not 18, I don't know if it's the same now, but when you're not 18, you had to have a parent sign off for you. And my mom wouldn't sign off for me. She said, I had too many friends that died in Vietnam, which I get it. I get it. Um, and that sucks. So my plan was to turn 18 and then go into the military. But before I turned 18, we moved up here, and I got caught up in stuff up here, and didn't go. But strangely enough, the Gulf War started the following January, so who knows where I would have been? I always wonder, but you just never know. But shout out to you, Scott. If you're a veteran, appreciate you, man. Code says congratulations. Mr. Scotty says congrats. Yeah, congrats to you, Kaylee. Be a real man and give me money for my rent. It's due in 2 days, bruh. Is this my wife? If this is not my wife, then you can kick rocks. Only my wife talks to me like that. And guess what? She don't talk to me like that. Benel says, Messi or Ronaldo? If I had to pick one of them at the height of their talents, and I'm the coach, and they said, hey, you got to pick one. Who do you want? I don't know. I don't know who I'd pick. It'd be too close for me, but probably Messi. Benel says Manchester United or Manchester City. Again, I don't know too much about either one of these teams, but I know some of my friends are big Manchester City fans, so I don't know. I guess I'd go with them. Kaylee says second pregnancy and a girl. Okay, so two girls or boy girl. That's awesome. That is awesome, Kaylee. Congratulations. Wow, 3 months ago. Um, BMW M Series or Mercedes AMG. I wouldn't want either one of them, to be honest with you. I've had a Mercedes. I haven't had a BMW. I like the Mercedes, but I'm so past these kind of cars. Like, to be honest with you guys, I'm one of those people that I just need a reliable, regular old car. Fancy, fast, all that stuff was cool when I was a kid. I'm like so far past that. But if I had to choose between one of those, I'd probably go with the Mercedes because I know them better. Mr. Scotty says, respect. Thank you. Respect to you, Scotty. Kaylee says, I took maternity leave, but I've been able to take her with me to work so far until August. Man, that's awesome. Awesome. Okay. Till August 3rd. Okay. So then after August 3rd, then family gonna take care of her or like daycare? Because that's the thing my daughter was really concerned about. Um, the baby's dad's mom, she's getting ready to retire because she stays there with them. She's getting ready to retire pretty soon, but not this year. I guess the beginning of next year, maybe. So my daughter's kind of worried about that situation. So the baby's dad, he's home during the daytime, so he watches the baby. He goes to work at night, but I know he just got a new job, so that might have to change. So it's always a problem. It's tough. The childcare thing is tough. Kaylee says, "Thank you, guys." Mr. Scotty says, I am Iraq veteran stationed in San Diego and Japan. Japan is amazing, man. Definitely got Coco Ichiban Curry. I still have dreams about it. All that, right? Man, we're getting ready to go in December for about maybe 11 days, and then we're leaving from there and going to the Philippines for like 5 weeks. So I'm looking for it. Never been to Japan. I've always wanted to go. We have a couple friends out there that hopefully we'll meet up with, but we're really looking forward to it. Really excited. We're just kind of planning out how we're going to do it right now. So, but yeah, that's definitely. And I'm assuming you could be Navy or Marines, but you're in Japan, so I'm going to probably say you're Navy. But shout out to you, Mr. Scotty. Allegedly said, Kaylee says, Alicia is her band. Is it her name? Okay, I was gonna say, is it Alyssa or Alicia? That's beautiful either way. Wow, beautiful baby. My goodness. Abdul Hadi says, name a car for an edit. Um, let's go with Yugo. Finest Shimya says, hi. Hello, Finest Shimya. Kaylee says, boy, girl. Perfect. I hope you're done. If you're smart, Kaylee, you are done. Don't let them talk you into it. Oh, no, no, no. No, you do not. Two is enough. In this economy, come on now. Benell says, man, gotta go, boss. Triple H call me. Oh, is that right? Well, don't let him get you in that move, man. Whatever you do. All right, Benell, take it easy. Good luck to you. It's Mick Colton says, my prison nickname was Practice. Oh, really? I thought it was short time. But all right, I'll go with Practice. Something about this John person, is like trying to project their insecurities on me. Let's see. Benell CBS is for Raw, Netflix. Okay, we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for you. And if I see your name come up on WWE on Netflix, I'm like, I know that guy. He was in my live stream. And everybody's gonna be like, we don't care. Catherine Eguano says, hi. Hello, Catherine. How are you? Mr. Scotty says Navy. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, my son was in Navy too. He was a corpsman, so he was there in let's see, he started out in Sam Houston. He was there for a while, get his training. Then he went to Pendleton, got more training there, and then he went to everybody's favorite 29 Palms. He was there for a minute, and then he wanted to come back close to home. Instead of going to Japan, which I wanted him to do, he decided to come back to up here nearby us in Lemoore. No, I don't know, but yeah, he was Navy. Scotty says, good guess. Yeah, man. Yeah. Catherine, hello. Katie says, family friend. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Hopefully it'll be, relatively inexpensive. I'm sure it's somebody you trust. So that's awesome. Barack says, have you been tried Labubu Dubai chocolate matcha Korean ube dot cake? No, but it's probably hella sweet and I might or might not like it depending on how sweet it is. But that's a hell of a long name. SA says, hello, I am your neighbor. There is noise and I wanted to sleep. So can you please continue tomorrow? Appreciate it. Hell no. You better shut your mouth and go back inside your bedroom. Allegedly says, Alicia. Okay. Alicia. Nice. Beautiful name. She says, I'm fixed. I'm fixed. Awesome. That is awesome. Fixed. That's what I'm talking about. Smart woman. Smart woman. Oh, let's see what this person's talking about. Oh man, let's see. Hey man, funny story. I knew a guy who dated a woman, and he that's how that person sounds that just said whatever the hell that they're saying. So I'm just not gonna go there. Let's see. SA says you are racist towards black people, man. Yeah, totally, totally. SA says just because I was black, you said me this. You were black? What are you now? Are you something else now? Oh man, we got some winners in here. You said the N word to me. Did I really? Oh man, that doesn't sound like me. Oh my goodness. But if you say so, sure. Yeah, I did. Oh my goodness. Well, we got some funky funkster trolls in here today, guys. But right now we got 6 million in the building. 18 likes. Thank you guys. And real quick, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. We appreciate you guys being live stream. If you are new to the live stream, we are a small channel. We're building, we're getting some momentum. And if you enjoy, hanging out here and just chopping it up and watching the live stream, that's cool. And I appreciate you. But if you would, please take a look at our channel. We got some good videos. We got some short videos, and we travel, we do hiking, we do adventuring, random stuff. In fact, we even have a video that's going to be coming out. I think it's at 5:30 Pacific time. So that's about 2 hours from now. If you go to the channel, you'll see it. You can hit the little notify me button and you can watch it. It's going to be a premiere. So the video will be playing and we'll be in there chatting. So if you want to chat, you want to check it out, check it out. It's a cool video. It was when we were in Hong Kong. We got on the Nongping 360. We took it all the way up into Nongping and we went and saw the Big Buddha. It was awesome. So if you're into that, check it. Check it out. Like our live stream if you would. Please subscribe if you're so inclined. And like I've been saying, if we're your vibe, you must subscribe. So the rest is up to you, is all I'm saying. So thank you guys for hanging out right here. Let's see, what are we at here? SA says not cool. Well, SA, then you don't. Nobody's making you stay in here. If all these delusions that you're having, you can hang out and continue to be deluded, or you can just take off. Nobody's making you stay. Hey, first Doyen, did you watch the Michael film? No, I didn't. I didn't watch it because I feel like I've seen so much stuff about Michael Jackson. There's nothing in this movie that I'm gonna see that's gonna make me go, wow. But did you watch it? Did you like it? Propane Oak Lane says, so what's your problem with us? Well, you specifically, I have a problem with you. And if you want to know what it is, you can DM me. SA says, such a cool sport you are, man. Took jokes nicely. I mean, I've been raised doing this, man. Come on now. There ain't nothing anybody's gonna say here that's gonna take me out of my character. Not a thing. Mr. Scottification says, did you like the Raiders in Oakland? Actually, to be honest, we're gonna be fully transparent right here. When I was living in LA, I was about 10 years old, 9, 10 years old when the Raiders moved to Oakland, and that's when I started liking them. Up until that point, I really wasn't a big football fan, to be honest with you. There was some, excuse me, there were some kids that I didn't like who were Rams fans, and for that reason and that reason alone, I decided when the Raiders moved to LA that I was gonna be a Raiders fan. So just like every other Raider fan, I became a Raider fan out of spite. And I'm still a Raiders fan out of spite. So whether they win, lose, draw, which has been a lot of losing lately, I'd even take a draw. Damn. Can we even get a draw? But yeah, that's how I became a Raider fan. But it's very difficult. It's been getting very, very difficult. I will never disown the Raiders. They'd have to do some way out stuff, but I would never disown the Raiders. But who's your team, Scotty, if you don't mind me asking? Sis Joy says, thumbs up, holes, make love shout. Good morning. Good morning, Sis Joy. How are you? Happy Monday. No, it's happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday for you. How are you, Sis Joy? SA says, gonna give you a like for taking the jokes and being racist. Well, I mean, you can give me a like for being for taking the jokes, but I can't be racist, man. Only people with power can be truly racist. I don't have no power, so I can't be racist, right? So that's all I'm gonna say on that. Says Joy, thank you so much. Shout out to you. Kaylee says trolls are funny. Well, Kaylee, this is the thing. My brother Blizzard, we've talked about this. People come into your channel. You get them all the time, I'm sure. Women probably get way more trolls than anybody else. First of all, let's keep it real. Um, I don't mind you being a troll if you're funny, like if you're actually saying some funny stuff, or if you're being a troll and it's entertaining to people other than yourself. Because what we don't want is for people to come in here and just say dumb stuff that only they find funny, and I tend to feel like those are the people who are like really sad in their lives. And they think by coming in here and saying this kind of stuff, it gives them some sense of power, maybe, or maybe even like makes them feel like they're making a difference in someone else's life in a bad way. And what they don't understand is like they look weak as hell and they're not making any difference in my day. Like I forget them as soon as I hide them. Like there's nothing that they're gonna say that's gonna make me like be like, oh my god, he said that about my hair and my face. Oh my God. There's nothing that they're going to say, but you already know this. But if they're funny, I don't mind them. If you're going to be a troll, guys, be funny to someone other than yourself. Because if you're the one laughing, you're not funny. You're just sad, very sad. And a sad troll is a troll nonetheless, right? Let's see. Propane Oak Lane. I'm trying to get that right. Says, no thanks. I don't know what you're saying. Sis Joy, thank you, thank you. Mr. Scottification says, LOL, Spite fan. That's Raiders, bro. That's Raiders. So I feel you. I'm a Browns fan. Ooh, ooh, oh man, I thought I was pathetic, man. And it's really hard too. That franchise shoots itself in the foot every other season, but I hated Bengals fans. Yes. Okay, so you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. It's just something about disliking somebody immensely that anything that they like, you just don't want to like it. And that's how it was for me. I hated the Raider or the Rams. I hated them. I do hate the Raiders sometimes too, don't get me wrong. But I hated the Rams. Um, Eric Dickerson was around, right around that time, and I really loved to watch him play, man. He was a great player, but I hated the Rams. Or I mean, it was just like I said, it was out of spite, man, strictly out of spite. But they were winning Super Bowls around that time, and it was like it was exciting. It was like, oh yeah, Raiders go. But since then, maybe I'm the reason why they haven't won because as soon as I became a fan, like shortly thereafter, they started losing and they have lost ever since. But yeah, you understand. Yeah, Bengals, they had Icky Woods, man. I remember Icky Woods. He was a good player. Tony Munoz, too. He was a good player. Bengals, I can't think of anybody on the Bengals other than, or I'm sorry, the Browns, other than like Jim Brown. That's like the only Browns player I can think of. Johnny Manziel? Come on now, quit. Says Joy, thank you. SA says, you speak a lot. Which weed is helping you? The weed of life, man. It's the weed of life. The weed of life is what's helping me, bro. Hi, YouTube says, well, you look funny and sad. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Connor Sillars, BJJ says, this dude definitely benches 405 minimum. Nah, way higher than that. Way higher than that, bro. Come on, give me some credit. Hi, YouTube says, as in funny looking and you're just sad. So you needed to clarify that. I get it. You're used to talking to people who just don't understand stuff. I get it. Dulce Shomar says, you're not pathetic. If you're a Raiders fan, you're pathetic. I'm just going to say that. I'm a Raiders fan. It is pathetic to love a team that is just constantly losing. You got to be a little delulu and a little cray cray to like a team that's doing that. But the thing of it is that I don't necessarily just like them because they're winning or losing. They came into my life. The Raiders came into my life at a time where I was very young, and I needed something to be happy and cheer for, and they brought that. And so I've stuck with them. And the Raiders have always been kind of like, no pun intended, they've been the black sheep of the NFL. And I felt like in my life that I've been the black sheep, so I connected with that. Being misunderstood, being underrated, I've definitely felt that in my life. So I've continued to be a Raider fan because that's what they were. Not only that, but they have a long history of supporting minorities. Tom Flores, Art Shell, they were among the first teams to really give minorities a chance at coaching. And Jim Plunkett, having minority quarterbacks. So they've got a big history. And I would say the Browns do too. Let's see. Let's see. Silent Damsel's in the building lurking. What the hell? Where are you, Silent Damsel? Let's see. Mr. Scotty's laughing. Yeah, Scotty. Come on now. Let's keep it real. W says, yo, big bro, what's good? It's chilling. It's chilling here. Chilling with the real peeps and the trolls alike. Connor says, I said minimum. Yeah. But why say that's like saying this guy benches a minimum of 12 pounds. It just sounds crazy, right? In my world, 450, that sounds crazy, man. 450 is like 12 pounds to you. Come on, bro. El Kermit says, bro wouldn't hurt a fly. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I would beat the hell out of some people, though. Quick Clip says, why is it still alive? I don't know. There she is. Silent Damsel says, please like, sub, and share. Guys, the official Cisco International Usherette is in the building. Silent Damsel, straight out of Scotland. She's got a new record coming out. It's called Silent Damsel, straight out of Scotland. Pick it up. It's going to be digital everywhere that you listen to music, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to music. That's going to be out, coming out soon. But please like, sub, and share. If you feel the vibe, right? If we are your vibe, you must subscribe. That's our saying here. Lukunda Minyanta says, I bathe I mountains. You bathe in the mountains? That's pretty cool. I gotta admit, that's pretty awesome. I wish I could bathe in the mountains. Silent Damsel said, hi, hello, Silent Damsel. Sis Joy, thank you for still hanging out. Thank you, Sis Joy. She says, evening, Cisco, evening, sis. Just chilling here. I had to smack these trolls down until you showed up. They were beating me down. They weren't really trying to beat me down, but they were getting a little irritating. But now you're here. I got no worries now. I got no worries. How you doing, sis? Hopefully the family's doing good. Playgirl says, hi, hello. Oh, Sister side, okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's get her. Bam, moderator, bam, hooked it up. Okay, play girl. That's an awesome name, play girl. Let's see, Jordan Rayner says, how you get a girlfriend and how you need to know her. Say that one more time. I don't get what you're talking about. Jordan says hi. How you doing, Jordan? Just say that one more time. I think you might have wrote that in a weird way. Quick Clip says, can it do any tricks? Can what do any tricks? Hello, Playgirl, Tisai. Hello. Silent Damsel deleting people because they're dee. Jordan says, how you get a girlfriend and how you need to know her. Again, one more time. One more time. Connor says, that's wild. Everybody built different. I've been an athlete my whole life, but can only bench 300. But look, you know, I'm a big guy. And for me to just throw up like 600, just rep it out 15, 20 times, that's nothing to me. Nothing to me. I laugh at that. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see here. Silent Download beating the hell out of people. Please don't spam the chat. These. She says, I'm all good. How's you and the fam? Doing good. Jen's at work. Yeah, we're just chilling. Getting ready to go to down the Palm Springs area this weekend. We're gonna go hang out with her brother and his family for 4th of July. So we're looking forward to that. Let's see. Uh Quick Clip says, don't spam the chat, guys. Thanks for that, Quick Clip. Mugi Pani says, WhatsApp gang. You like WhatsApp? I like WhatsApp too. Brenda Jacobs says, hello, how are you doing? Brenda, I'm doing well. I'm doing actually quite well. I think just hanging out here talking to people is just a lot of fun. Smacking trolls around and just sending them back into the void is amazing. And I sleep better at night when I know that I've made a troll cry. And they're like all crying in here. They're just so sad, little babies. But how are you doing, Brenda? Sis Joy, thank you so much. Look at all these people getting deleted. Please don't spam Jordan. Come on, Jordan, calm down. Mr. Scotty says, yeah, Browns had heck of a team in 2022, but they traded everyone to pay for Deshaun Watson and couldn't afford anyone else. They have no one left anymore. I have been red-faced since, but that's my team. Yeah, no, I get it, man. And if you look back at all the talent that the Raiders have had that either just didn't pan out or they used them wrong or who knows what, man. And every year, we almost damn near every year, we almost always get somebody that's like a difference maker, but they just, for whatever reason, they just never freaking pan out. Um, I like I said, I always tell people I don't hang my hopes on the Raiders on any given year. I'm gonna root for them. I'm gonna hope that they do well, but I don't live and die. I don't lose sleep over the Raiders. There was a time where I would get really upset. And my wife would be like, I don't understand why you're getting so mad. Because it's your team and you put all your energy into it. And then when I realized I'm not getting paid, why am I getting so upset? That's when the wheel turned for me. So yeah, I mean, Browns have been very disappointing as well. You already know. And they've had some talent. They have had some talent. Let's see. Quick Clip says, don't ever come to Texas or you will be terminated. I've been to Texas many times. And I don't I'll go to Texas. I have no problem going there. I got no concerns going to Texas. Texas is, whatever to me. I'm 6'3", 225, but my arms are hella long, so never been able to bench a lot. Yeah, same here. I got long arms too. I used to box. It comes in real handy. D Van says, howdy, bro. D Van, howdy to you. I think in the building. If you guys don't know, that's off the desk right there. She says, Kuya Cisco, good morning here live. Thank you, sis. I hope that put a smile on your face, Ate Tess. Good morning. Thank you for coming here, sis. Appreciate you. How was your morning so far? Brenda says, I am blessed, just lonely. I lost my husband January 23rd this year, and believe me, it's very lonesome. I'm sorry to hear that, Brenda. I hope that you're doing okay. I hope you're progressing through your grief. Um, one thing I know in life is that we're always going to lose people. I've lost several people in my life, and it started from an early age. I've seen people in my family that we've lost, and it always hurts, and it's always very difficult to get through. But understand that you're still here, and every day that you're here is it's a blessing to you. You should wake up every day grateful that you're still here, grateful that you have people that you love and you care about, grateful that you have somebody to mourn, because some people don't even have that. I know that's not like gonna put you over the top, but it's the truth. So hopefully things work out for you, and you progress and you move on in life, and you have a great and happy life. Mr. Scotty says, I'm sorry, Brenda, prayers. Yeah. Sign down says, sorry, Brenda, to hear that. And as far as being lonesome, yeah, it sucks. Um, and it's not something that happens just because you don't have people around you. I've been very lonesome with many people around me, you know, and it sucks. It's hard to get out of that place sometimes. But and I'm gonna say this too, Brenda, or yeah, Brenda. I don't know if you're trolling. I don't know if you're telling the truth. I'm gonna assume that what you're saying is the truth because it doesn't sound trollish. But if it is true, the only thing I can say, like I said earlier, is just be grateful. Gratitude goes a long way to curing a lot of things. Being lonesome, losing people, being grateful will open more doors to recovery and better health than mourning and sticking in that funk that you're in. It's hard to get out of. Don't get me wrong, but focus on being grateful. Don't focus on the morning. Don't focus on what you're missing. Focus on what you have. Focus on what you have had. If you've had a husband, you've had somebody that you love and you care about, and a lot of people don't have that. You should be grateful for that. And waking up every day, you should be grateful to wake up every single day, even if your life is not in a great spot. And there's people, trust me, there's people that have it way worse than you. There's people that have it way worse than me. And I've had it pretty bad, so always be grateful for what you have. Always be grateful for what you have, guys. And that doesn't go for just Brand, that goes for everybody here. Please be grateful for what you have. Gratitude and positivity will take you a long way. So we're thinking about you, Brendan. We're pulling for you. Mishra says Buddhism starts from India. Do you know the real name of Buddha? Yes, but I'm not going to tell you. Jesus is King says, hi, hello, Jesus is King. RXC says, how bad did you have it? Um, I didn't have it bad at all, actually. Um, I think I had it pretty good, and I still have it good, but you knew that. So I don't know why you're asking. Mishra says, yeah, I'm not going to say that, but Mishra, you can just make sure that you're going to say some positive stuff in here. If you're going to like down other people and crap on them because you just feel like it, we're going to boot you out of here. And I think we're probably going to do that anyway. So there you go. Jesus King says, no, it isn't. Okay. RXC says, you just said you had it pretty bad. I have had it pretty bad in my life. But like I said, I know people have had it way worse than me. So on one hand, I think to myself, I could have a pity party for myself. I could feel sad for myself all the time, but I choose to be grateful. And I choose to be positive. Um, whoa, quick clips, just send $2 a man. Quick clips, appreciate you. Can it clap? I don't know. I've asked you many times, can you make it clap? And you never give me an answer. Why are you asking me? You got to make it clap. And for $2, I'm sure you'll make it clap many times. But thank you, Quick Clips. I appreciate you. But yeah, RXCK, I did say I had it pretty bad. Pretty bad. I have had it pretty bad. Uh, but again, there's people that have had it way worse than me, and I'm in a good place now. I'm very grateful for that. Probably in a much better place than I deserve. But I've got good people around me. I've got an amazing wife. I've got amazing kids. I've got great family. I've got a lot of people on YouTube who are just incredible people, positive people, people who are very supportive, people who, every day I look forward to interacting with them. Some of these people I've never met in real life. Most of these people I've never met in real life. Some of these people, you know, I don't know what they have going on in life. They could be having a great life, they could be having a horrible life, but when they come here into YouTube, I just see them as good, happy people, and I appreciate them. But if I find that some of those people are having a tough day, I do my best to try to bring them up, and that's what we do as human beings. We got to bring each other up. We got to support each other. We got to be positive, and that's what this channel is about. And while I'm on that subject, I'm gonna say we got 25 likes. Thank you guys so much for the support. And what we're striving to do with this channel is just be a positive channel. We want to have conversations in YouTube like this, in our live stream like this. That sometimes it's funny, sometimes we try to be serious, but all in all, we're just trying to be positive, and we're just trying to to entertain and to have a place where people can come into and just feel like, okay, I know what to expect when I'm going into Cisco's live. It's not going to be some weird, crazy, you know, disrespectful, cuckoo stuff. What you're going to see is what you're going to get, and that's what we're trying to do. Um, this little $2 right here, that quick clap, quick clap. That's actually a good name for you, quick clap. That's what you should change your name to, quick clips. This $2 that they gave me, that $2 is going to go to a good purpose. We are going to be going to the Philippines in December. We're going to stop in Japan for about 12 days. Then we're going to go to the Philippines for about 4 weeks after that. We're going to be hanging out with some friends of ours, Mabuhay Family Vlog, Atelea, Kuyapogi. And the money, all of the money that we're earning, we've been earning money from June 1st. That's when we got monetized. All of the money that we're earning from June 1st all the way till we leave to go on that trip, we are going to be taking with us to the Philippines, and we're going to be making sure that there are children in the Philippines who, when we meet them, they are going to be in a much better place than when we first got there. And we're going to make sure that, whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whether it's school supplies, whether it's toys, whatever, that they're going to have it. And so, thank you, Quick Clips, for your $2 donation. Appreciate that. And anyone else, if you are able, you feel so inclined, please, do so. But if you can't, that's cool. Please just watch our live stream, watch our videos. Um, Leave us a like if you can. If you go and you watch the videos, please try to comment and let us know, what you think about the video, or let us know that you saw the live stream and that's where you went. Tonight we got a video coming out at I believe it's 5:30 if I'm not mistaken. So in about 2 hours, wherever you are in the world, I know it's not 5:30 everywhere. But it'll be 5:30 here in California. So in about 2 hours, that video will be coming out, a little bit less than 2 hours. So it's a premiere video. So if you go and you check it out, you can get on the video, and we're going to be there. Me, hopefully my wife also, when she gets off work, we'll be chatting with you guys during the video. It's a video that we took in Hong Kong. We were there visiting my sister for my birthday, and it's a cool video. So check it out. But yeah, guys, thank you, Quick Clips, Quick Clap, whatever your name is. I appreciate you. Isaac Jacob says hi and bye. All right, Isaac, peace out. Mr. Scotty says the world needs this kind of positivity. Mr. Scottification, it's not hard to do. It's not hard to just be a cool person and be positive. Once you realize that the whole world doesn't revolve around you. There were times in my life where I did feel that my life was the one that people should be concerned with. I shouldn't have to worry about other people's lives as much as they should just have to worry about mine. It was a very selfish mentality. And I was always very unhappy during that time. I didn't realize at the time, but I was always very unhappy. It wasn't until, maybe about 10, 11 years ago, that, my life changed. And so, because of that change, I've learned that, I have a choice. I have a choice of what my life is going to be like. I can't stop things from happening to me, but my life is me. And what I do is what's going to make my life, right? Not what happens to me, but what I do in reaction to those things that are happening to me. That's what my life is. So all the worst things in the world could be happening to me. How I respond to them is what my life is about. So if I respond in a positive way, my life will be positive. If I respond in a way that brings shame and dishonor on myself and my family, my friends, that's on me. So I don't choose that. I choose to be a positive person. And the community that I'm in, all of these different communities that I'm a part of on YouTube, that's what most of those people are about too. So that's all I can say about it, Scotty. Let's see here. Abir Hassan says, "Hi, hey man, how's it going? It's going good. We're just chilling right here. It's talking a little bit." June says, "Do a DIHH reveal. You got to pay big money for that, June, and you don't have it. Let's see. You can prove it. Drop that 500. Drop that 500. It'll happen." Beer Hassan. We'll make history. We'll make history on YouTube. Drop that 500. It says, "Hi again. Abir San. June, get alive." No, June is just a sad person that, wants other people to be sad, but they're in the wrong place for that. She'll find out. Or he, I don't know. There's guys named June too. June says, "And what are you doing currently? You can see what I'm doing currently, June. I am talking to the people." Abir San says, "Israel or Palestine? Why should I have to choose?" Oh, Frank Boy says, "Prime Germany." Avid Hassan. I don't know what that means. Mr. Scotty says, "Man, that's deep. You are 100% correct." And Scotty, uh, again, I just want to add on to what I said earlier. You know, the communities that I'm in, I've got people who, you know, are very well off. There are people that, they do YouTube for fun, and they don't need the money from YouTube. They do it because they love it. I know people that are, in very, very desperate situations, and they're doing YouTube 100% because they need the money that they get from YouTube, and it's not a lot. And that whole range of people, from the people who are in a very, very poor financial situation to the very, very well off, the common thread amongst all those people that are in the communities that I'm a part of is that they're still positive people. No matter how poor they are or how rich they are, they're positive people. And they're not that way because, they're poor or because they're rich. They're that way because they choose to be that way. And that's what I'm talking about. Your life is not something that is happening to you. Your life is you. Your choices are what make your life up. And I'm not trying to get too philosophical and deep on it, but I just want people to understand that this channel, I will joke and I will say crazy stuff from time to time, but at the end of the day, all I'm trying to do with this channel is just bring positivity into my life and just spread positivity to other people that are out there. YouTube is a platform that we can use for either good or bad. Some people come in here, they want to be trolls and do stupid stuff. That's what they're choosing to do, and that is their life. That's the sad part, is they don't realize it. That negativity that they're trying to put on other people, they're just bringing it on themselves. That's all they have going on for themselves, is to put that negativity on other people when they're just bringing it on themselves. If they change that up, if they went into live streams and they started saying positive things, even if they didn't mean it, I guarantee you a lot of these people who are trolls would see how much positive feedback they're getting back. So what you're putting out there is what you're going to get back most of the time. Not always, but most of the time it's what you're going to get back. So if you're a troll and you are just a sad, pathetic person, maybe you should make better choices about how you spend your time on YouTube. Maybe you should try to be more positive. You don't need to be fake, but be positive. You don't have nothing good to say, then move on. That's a simple lesson that most of us learn when we're little kids. So, Mr. Scotty, I know you understand what I'm talking about. Silent Damsel still smacking people around. My goodness. Off the top rope, Silent Damsel. And guys, again, if you didn't hear what I said earlier, Silent Damsel has a new release coming out. It's called Straight Out of Scotland. You guys don't play with Silent Damsel. Once you hear this track, you're gonna be like, "Damn, Eminem, who? What?" Silent Damsel, you're a real one for that. I'm just letting you know. Let's see here. Oh, CPU's in the building, says 67. I just been on the highway. See, I just say it like that, CPU. Daniel Barris Sports Highlights says, "What's up, peoples? Happy Monday." Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you. Abir says, "Have you been to military or boxing?" I was not in the military, but I was a boxer. Good guess. Silent Down says, please like, sub, and share. Guys, please. We got 7 million in the building. We got 28 likes. Thank you guys for the 28 likes. All 7 million, 8 million that are here right now. We appreciate you guys. If you're interacting, thank you so much. If you're in the background in the bushes or you're lurking, thank you. We appreciate you so much. Please leave us a like. Just double tap the screen or hit that like button if you would. It helps our channel. If you'd like to help our channel, if you don't want to help our channel, then you should probably just go, because by being in here and by watching me, you're helping me. So thank you for that. Even if you don't like or subscribe, you're helping us. So that's why I say thank you to the lurkers and the people in the bushes. But if you're one of those people that's cool, you like what we're doing here, if you like our vibe, you must subscribe. That's what we say. And Silent Down was laughing because she knows that's one of her tracks. One of her tracks on her album, Straight Out of Scotland, it is If We're Your Vibe, You Must Subscribe. And I'm not even going to try to do the chorus for you guys because if, first of all, I don't want any copyright. Silent Damsel, we're cool and all, but she will copyright me. She don't play about her money, guys. If there's one thing you know about the Scottish people, they don't play about their money. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to play the chorus. We're cool. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to money, don't get in the way. Don't get in the way. But I'm just gonna let you know that track, it hits so hard. The bass, when the bass comes in, I can't even tell you guys. But look for that. Look for that on Spotify. Look for that on Apple Music. All right. Straight Out of Scotland, Silent Damsel. Look it up. Search it. If you can't find it, it's not meant for you. Let's see. Benjamin Dahl says, I already answered. Benjamin, did you ask me this question already? Or this is another person with the Messi Ronaldo? And I can tell these like younger people, they're asking this question because Messi and Ronaldo are just like, they're young soccer dudes to me. Like they're younger dudes. Like let's go back in time. Let's go. Let's see who's really old. Ask me about some old soccer people. That's what I want to know. That's where the real conversations are at. Messi and Ronaldo are still making their legacy. They're not even done. They're still making their legacy. Who cares? One of them could go down right now, and the other one could just take off, and then there'll be no question who's the greater one, right? They're still working on it, guys. So to me, it's just a silly question. Silent Downel says, "You're killing me. You're killing me." Is that how you were saying, Silent Downel? You're killing me, guys. I'm telling you, don't let the smooth taste fool you. Silent Damsel doesn't play about her money. I'm laughing, I'm joking right now, but inside I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared that I offended her. Benjamin says, M13. I know, Benjamin. And it's not that it's a bad question. It's just that for me, as an old geezer, Messi or Ronaldo, I get asked that question. Like I said, I don't know because they're still playing. Ask me about people that happen and that are done playing, that their careers are over. And if I know who you're talking about, I will give you a better answer because it's all right there. Right? Like people who say, oh, who's better, Kobe or Jordan or LeBron? Well, again, LeBron's still playing. So he's not done yet. Kobe and Jordan, that's more of a realistic conversation because those guys are done. Their careers are done. You could compare those two careers on the whole and say, okay, well, whatever criteria you think is important, you can base that their careers on that, and you could have that conversation. Messi and Ronaldo were still playing. I can't give you a good answer. You said R9 or Zidane. Are they still playing? Are they still playing? That's the only question I have for you. Guys, we got 6 million in the building. And if you didn't already see this, look, this is not I'm not sponsored by Coca-Cola, by the way. I might tag them in this video though. I'm not sponsored though. So this is called Coke Zero, and it is zero sugar, zero caffeine. Have you ever seen this before? Do you guys know about this? I found out about this when we were in Las Vegas, maybe 2 years ago. We went to Las Vegas, and I already loved Coke Zero, but we go in there and we were looking for some adult beverages, and I came across this, and I'm like, wait, what? What the heck is that? No caffeine? Because I'm trying to cut down my caffeine, guys. I drink decaf coffee, right? It's better for you. But when I saw this, I was like shook. Like I didn't realize they had zero sugar and zero caffeine. So if you like Coke Zero and you don't want the caffeine that's in it because you don't want to be all, that could be your drink right there. I'm just saying. But guys, we got here. We got 5 million in the building, 28 likes. Guys, if you're still in here and you haven't hit that like button, just double tap your screen. Just hit that like button. Get us to 30. We're almost there. We're almost there. And we got $2, guys. We got 7 rubies. Like I'm looking at these stats, and it's amazing. Thank you guys for the love. Sign Down says all our fizzy cans in the UK are sugar free. That doesn't surprise me because you guys are way ahead of the US in so many things, especially when it comes to healthcare. I I think most drinks in the US are going to be sugar or artificial sugar. You're not going to find, anything that's more or less just like a natural beverage unless it's really expensive. All of our natural stuff is super expensive. But this right here, like I said, there might be other stuff in here that's not good for you, but I know for a fact caffeine and sugar are not good for me. So I drink the hell out of these. They're delicious. Mamley O'Neill in the building with the timer and the red card. She's throwing red cards on me. Red card, red card. Why? Why, Mamley O'Neill? Why? Good morning. Good morning, Mamley O'Neill. Mamley O'Neill, do you know this? Coke Zero, no sugar. No sugar. What long sugar? What long caffeine? None. It's so delicious. It's delicious. Truth is back here again saying, is it busting or disgusting? Truth, as I've said before, you got to tell me. Only you can tell me. I can't tell you what to think. My brother BIY in the building, he says, as I handed my dad his 50th birthday card, he looked at me with tears in his eye and said, one would have been enough. Bro, bro, that's what you're starting off with today? All right, I see you. I see you, bro. How you doing? Silent Down says, compare a bottle of our orange Fanta to USA orange Fanta. USA orange Fanta looks like it came out of a nuclear plant. Yes, because the what do you call them? The colors, the artificial colors, they're way out there. Look, I try not to be one of those conspiracy theory people, and I try to go with what the science says. And a lot of the stuff that people make a big deal about, it's really not that big of a deal. But the artificial flavors, the artificial colors, at some point, you got to realize some of those things probably aren't the best for you. But in the US, it's all about making a buck, sis. So if it's making money, they're gonna push it. They're gonna push it as hard as they can, and they're gonna find ways to get around the regulations. They're gonna make new laws, all this stuff. And that's what they've been doing here. And that's why a lot of people are really unhealthy. So I don't know. We're a deranged country. We've been a deranged country from day one. I'm very proud. I'm not gonna say proud. I'm very grateful that I was born in the US. I have so many more opportunities than most other people in the world will ever know in their life. I'm very grateful. But I still will talk crap about the US when it deserves to be talked about. Mom Leonila, thank you. Brother BIY says, hi Cisco, Truth, Gracie Mom, Silent Damsel, Benjamin. BIY, how's your day going, brother? About dinner time for you over there, right? Silent Download says, BIY, good to see you again. She's already laughing. Here we go. They're gonna start going at it, guys, with the jokes. I can already feel it. William Ravella says, do you support the LGBT? So if you're saying people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, yes, I do support people who are good people, regardless of their sexual orientation, their gender identity, their racial orientation. I don't care whatever label you put on somebody. If they're a good person, they're a good person, and I got love for them. If you don't if you're not a kind person, if you're a crap person, I don't care what your label is, you can kick rocks. Hopefully that answers your question. Mamla Nila, thank you. Mr. Scotty says Mexican Coke is OP. What is OP? Now I know it's got the sweetness is a little different in the Mexican Coke, and it's more like what it used to be here in the U.S. back in the day. I do know that, but what's OP? I'm that one's going right on my head, bro. BIY says Bought one of those smart light switches, but it was too clever, so I replaced it with a dimmer switch. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you finding these, bro? Where are you finding these? I'm gonna search. I'm gonna do a search about dad jokes. And I swear, if I come across a site and I start seeing the jokes that you're telling on that site, I'm gonna call you out, BLY. I'm gonna call you out, bro. BLY says, hi, Mr. Scotty Vacation. Sis Eileen, good morning. Good morning, Sir Cisco. She says, Sis Eileen, how are you? Good morning. Let's see. Sis Eileen, you're around Manila, right? I think you're around Manila. Good morning. BIY says, hi, Eileen Ninja. Mr. Scotty says, BIY, hello. You know what, Mr. Scotty, I like your vibe, man. I'm gonna throw a moderator on you, man. I like your vibe, man. You're all right. Welcome to the Cisco International community, man. Thank you. Sis Eileen says, hello, believe. Mam Leon Nilo with the whistle. Thank you. BIY says, my buddy set me up on a blind date and said, I'd better warn you, she's expecting a baby. I felt like such an idiot sitting in a bar wearing a diaper. That's a good one. That's a visual right there. Damn. I'm gonna tell that one to my buddy because he's the kind of guy I could picture doing something like that. He's the type of guy that would put a diaper on and go wait for somebody in a bar. That guy E guest that was here the other day, that's my boy. He's the kind of dude that would do that, BIY. I'm not even joking. Like in real life, he would wear a diaper and nothing else and go to a bar and hang out and wait for a woman. That's what kind of guy he is. I think that's how he got his current girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken. Mamily O'Neal, thank you. Randy says, Harris said men can use the girls' bathroom. I don't remember Harris ever saying that, but if that's what you heard, then good on you. Sign Down says, oh my God, BIY. He's a crazy man. I don't know what's wrong with BIY. He's, something's in that brain. And there's just people in the world that, you got the Michelangelos, you know, you got the Einsteins. You got these people who they're just they're just savants, right? BIY is that savant. He is the dad joke savant, Silent Damsel. And what's crazy is we're only seeing he's like a what they call it a iceberg, right? The iceberg, you're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to it. You don't realize until your boat hits it, and all of a sudden it's like, holy crap, there's a huge iceberg. That's BIY. I'm telling you. BIY says, hey, driver's seat. Oh, wait. Did I miss somebody? Oh, driver's seat. I'm sorry. Wait. I missed a couple here. My bad. Uh, Mr. Scotty says, OP, overpowered. Mexican Coke used real sugarcane. Yeah. It's really strong. But if you remember, that's how it used to be back in the day. Here. Driver's seat says, happy last Sunday of Pride Month. Well, happy last Sunday of Pride Month to you. Silent Damsel showing the flags. Mamma Leonilla saying, go! BIY saying, hello, driver's seat. Mr. Scotty says, oh, mod powers. Thank you. Now, again, as they say, with great power comes great responsibility. So don't let it go to your head, Mr. Scotty. Don't get carried away. Driver's seat spamming the rainbows. Let's see. Sign downs to smack people down. I actually can't compete with BIY tonight. Too tired. I get it. Yeah, it's so late there. So it's actually kind of an unfair advantage that BIY has. Now, to be fair, he is on the east side. Okay, he's in Canada, but he's on the east side of the continent. So it's a little bit later than it is here, but it's nowhere close to like it is hella late where you're at. So I'll give you a pass, Silent Damsel. And you just had a record come out. BIY, did I tell you about Silent Damsel's new album? It's called Straight Out of Scotland, right? By Silent Damsel. 12 banging tracks. Look for it on Spotify. Look for it on Apple Music. Guys, I can't say it too many times. So please support. Support independent music. Mamla Nila, thank you. Driver C says, Pinal will put you in diapers. I don't know what that means. Mamla Nila with the gold medal. Thank you. Let's see here. Eileen says, Eileen, thank you so much. Good morning. Memily Niller with the medals. I must be doing a good job. She's giving me medals, guys. Scotty says, I mod for another channel too. I got you. No worries. So here's the thing. So while I'm on the subject with the mods in here, I don't need like a bunch of people being moderators in here. Silent Damsel, she pretty much takes care of it. Sometimes my brother Blizzard will come in here. He'll take care of some stuff here and there from the bushes. But for the most part, I don't I don't have a real need for moderators too much. Uh, and really the only things that I want kind of taken out are things that are being like racist, things that are being sexist, things that are like being very disrespectful. Not because they hurt my feelings, because like I said, I've heard it all. Okay, but there's other people who don't want to hear that. So that kind of stuff, those people got to go. You know, if somebody's being a little off color or just saying something a little, you can let it go. It doesn't bother me. But for the most part, Silent Downs got me. I give people moderators because what I want you to do, Scotty, is now you can go onto anybody's name and you can click on their name and you can go to their channel and you can go to their channel and you can see what their channel's about. Some people don't have any content. They're just strictly people who are coming to YouTube to watch other people's content. But there are people who are content creators. And if you find a content creator in here that you're interested in, click on their name, check out their channel. If you like what they're doing, like their stuff, watch their stuff, subscribe if you will. I got a lot of good people. The people with the blue names are people that I either know or that I at least trust enough that hey, they're a good person and I want them to be able to network and connect with other people in here. So that's why you got the blue, Scotty. You seem like a good person. I could be wrong, but I usually have a pretty good vibe about people. But it will all come out regardless, right? But yeah, that's really what the mod's for. So man, I appreciate you. That's just me saying, hey, you're a cool person. And I want you to be able to network with other cool people in here. That's what that modification or that moderator means to me. So thank you, bro. Um, let's see. I missed a bunch. Sorry. Sis Eileen, thank you. And Lanila, thank you. Sundown says midnight here. Yeah, it's a little late. Little late. But those late nights in the studios, I know this is nothing for you. I remember you talking about being up till 3, 4 in the morning with Pac and Biggie, and you guys were just, having a good time, just freestyling and, doing your thing. And those stories meant a lot to me, Silent Downs. I just want you to know that those have changed my life. And I appreciate you. And I hope your record platinum, double platinum, triple platinum, quadruple platinum. Thank you. And then just if you can, when you get paid, just mention my name. Just say, yeah, Cisco, thank you. Shout out Cisco. That's all I need. That's all I need from you. Sis Ogon says, yo, Sis Ogon, hello, thank you. Scotty says, Silent Damsel showing the love. Mamla Nila, thank you. Sizzle Williams says, welcome to the live DJ Cisco in the house. All right, give me some scratch. Was that good? Was that okay, Sizzle Ogon? Was that good enough? Sizzle Ogon, thank you so much for being positive here. See, Scotty, these are the kind of people that I'm in their community. They're in my community. These are the kind of people that we have here in Cisco International live stream. These people with these blue names, they're people that are good people that just want to be here to have a good time, and we're all in different places in the world. We're all in different places of life. Some of us are, struggling, some of us are not. But at the end of the day, we come here, we come together, and we just try to get along. We try to uplift each other, as much as we can, because that's what it means to be a human being, to uplift other human beings, not to push people down, not to cut people down. It's about lifting up other people. And I know to some people that might sound corny or cliche, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Nobody got to where they're at, whether good or bad. Nobody got to where they're at just by themselves. Okay. Whether you're in a good place or a bad place in your life, you didn't get there by yourself. Okay. I choose to try to put people as much as I can to help push them into a good place. I don't ever want to put somebody in a bad place. I always want to try to push somebody in a good place. Even the trolls, even the people who are terrible people, I would rather put them in a good place because I figure if I can put them in a good place, maybe that's going to take away their trollish behaviors. Maybe that's going to take away their crappy attitude if they're in a better place. So that's what I try to do, Scotty, and that's what we're about here. Positivity. But I will talk crap to people. Mr. Scotty says, understood. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. Thank you. BIY says, hello, Sis Ogon. Sis Ogon's laughing because you heard the smooth, soulful sounds of DJ Cisco. signing down says, please like, sub, and share. Guys, we got 10 million in the building. We're over 30 likes. Thank you, guys. 31 likes. Man, my voice is cracking. I'm just getting so emotional. 11 million in the building. Thank you, guys. Please, if you haven't already, double tap your screen, hit that like button. Every single like, every single minute that you watch this live stream is helping us. So we appreciate it, guys. There's millions, literally millions of other live streams going on right now that you could be watching, and you're in here watching me, and I'm like, wow, that means a lot to me. We're not trying to get rich on this live stream. We're definitely not trying to be famous on this live stream. All we're trying to do is bring a little positivity into your day. And ultimately, our goal is to have this channel help children. Right now, our immediate goal is raising money to help kids in the Philippines. We're going to be going there in December. We're going to hook up with friends of ours that live there, and we're going to make sure that we help in much of a way as we can help kids in the Philippines, whether it's at a school or otherwise. Just we just want to improve their lives. We want to make their lives better in a small way that's hopefully going to be meaningful and hopefully long term helpful to them. So that's what this channel is about. So if you're into that, stick around, give us a like, watch our videos. You do not have to donate money. You do not have to, send anything. If you don't have the means, please don't do that. But at least please just like the channel. Check out our videos, just watch, leave some comments if you can. I think we have a cool channel. There's other channels out there that you might think are better or whatever, but if you watch our channel, you will be entertained. I guarantee you. Guaranteed. Sis Eileen, thank you. Set Catch Channel says, hello to you, Cisco. Hello, how are you? Good morning. Mamily Anila, thank you. Levicino says, Cisco, what's chopping? Nothing, just chilling right here, talking to people. How you doing, Levicino? Hugh too wet. Sir Cisco, good morning. Hugh fam, hello. Hugh fam, good morning. Mamily Anila with the what is that? What is that? I can't make out what that is. I don't have my glasses. I can't make out what that is, but it looks cool. Mr. Weed Stoner says, I am also working for making my life better. Well, shout out to you, Mr. Weed Stoner. Hopefully you just level up. Hopefully you level up. And if our channel can help you get there, man, that'll make me really happy. I'll appreciate it if you could let us know if this live has entertained you and has brought your mood up and has put you in a better place, Mr. Weed Stoner. I hope that's the case. Let's see what this person's talking about. Oh, Pokebee says, there's a festival named Holy. Years ago, I took my sister to buy a water gun at the shop, and a beggar's daughter came, talked to my sis, but I didn't have the money to buy her one. She wanted it. What are you saying there, Pokebee? I don't get the story. Q Fam says, big like Sir Cisco. That's how you said it. I know that's how you said it. Thank you, Hugh Fam. Let's see. See again, people come in here, guys, and I'm reading some of these comments that get hidden. People who are insecure about themselves, right? I don't personally care what people do in their personal life. As long as they're not hurting anyone else, they could be whatever they want to be. Some people, they feel some kind of way about that. Like it affects them. Like your choice of who you love or who you have sex with or how you dress or if you put makeup on and you're a guy or some people they get bunged up about that. It doesn't bother me because it doesn't affect my life, right? And I don't want to do that stuff. Just like I don't want to play pickleball sometimes, this is not my thing, right? So it doesn't bother me that other people play pickleball. But the people who come in here and get, oh, do you like femboys? Are you gay? Those are the people I think it really bothers them because they're feeling that way in their own heart. They want to do those things. They want to be gay. They want to be a femboy. They want to be all these other things that other people are brave enough to do. Those other people, they're brave enough to be who they are. They're brave enough to live in their truth and be who they are and love who they want to love, dress how they want to dress, act how they want to act. They're not hurting anybody. They're brave enough to do that. But these trolls that come in here, they're cowards. They're feeling all of those feelings. They don't know what to do with them. They can't be those things because they're just not brave enough. So they come here and they ask these questions, and it's hilarious because you're just outing yourself. Just be who you are. This person, I'm gonna show their comment. Vers, whoever you are with no picture, a weird name, it's okay. You can be who you want to be. We're not gonna judge you here. All right. Pookie B says, but couldn't say and still regret it to this day. I want to build an NGO too. Oh, so you're like trying to build like a okay. I think I'm understanding what you're saying there too. I don't know. For whatever reason, YouTube was hiding it. I don't know what was going on there. Sis Eileen, thank you. Memly Anilla, thank you. Hugh Fam. Oh, why didn't I already put you as moderator? Sorry about that, Hugh Fam. My bad. Levitino says, keep making the world a better place, Cisco. We will keep making the world a better place. I'm not doing it by myself, right? That's too much for me. We will make the world a better place. Just this little tiny piece of the world right here, this little channel right here. Guys, know that if you come here, it's going to be a positive place. If you come here, nobody's going to be judging you because you say that you're this, that, or the other. You know, I'm a man. I have an ego to some degree, but what I've learned in my 53 years of being alive is to not take myself too seriously. And trying to be a tough guy, it's exhausting. I did that for many, many, many years. Try to be a tough guy, make people think that I'm a badass and I'm a tough guy and all this stuff. And at the end of the day, all I was doing was getting exhausted. I couldn't just be myself. So I had the courage to just say, you know what? F all this stuff. I'm just gonna be who I am. And all these other people that want to be who they are, let them be who they are. Right. So this channel right here is gonna be a place that's gonna stay positive. There's not gonna be judgment of you just because of who you are. Now, if you say some way out crazy stuff, I might have something to say to you, but it's not gonna be because of who you are. It's what you do and it's what you say. I will judge you on what you do. I will judge you on what you say, but I will not judge you on who you are. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Levicino, we're gonna do it together. Poga B says pay. Pay. Wait. I'm gonna, I couldn't pay and I still regret it. Well, we'll talk more. We'll talk more about that. BIY says, hi, Set Catch channel, Levicino, Hugh Fam, Mr. Weed Stoner. BIY saying, hi, Pocket B. Ma'am Lena, thank you. Hugh Fam saying, believe, hello, good morning. Pokeby says, my point is, how should I go about building an NGO like you have? I don't know. Do I have an NGO? I don't know that I have one. Are you talking about this channel or are you talking about something else? Uh, Jake says, bro, you're supposed to have 1 million subscribers. How do you know I don't? Verse says, you sound insecure about it. Yeah, I'm totally insecure about it. You're right. You're right, Verse. You're right. Jake says, you deserve it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jake. I see where you're going with that. Man, come on. Jake, here's the real though. I don't need 1 million subscribers. I just need real subscribers. I need people who come in here and, like I said, they're positive. They're bringing something to the table that other people will find value in. They're not coming here like this guy Vers and just saying silly stuff because they're a coward who just can't function with themselves. They have to come in and they have to spread their sadness and their embarrassment of themselves on other people. But what they don't understand is that just slides right off of me and it slides right off of the other people here because we're not sad and pathetic people. We're people who face life and face our struggles and face our problems and say, you know what? I may not be able to overcome some of this stuff, but what I won't do is give up. And what I won't do is put my problems on other people because I'm weak. What I'll do is I'll take care of my problems and I will ask for help. That's the kind of people I like in my community. So, Vers, come on, quit. Mamela Anila, thank you. Hypernova Steve says, ooh, okay. Hugh Fam says, yes, sir, Cisco, that's true. Thank you. Thank you, Hugh Fam. Hypernova Steve says, what's a fanboy? I don't know. Ask your friends. Ask your friends. Uh, Emily, oh, sis Emily, it's Rosie. You switched up on me, Rosie. You switched up on me. First you had Dennis, and that was throwing me off. Now we're back to your name, Emily. Okay, thank you, Rosie. Oh, man. Sis Emily right here, guys. If you know who Rosie Perez is, Rosie Perez is she's a Puerto Rican actress, amazing actress, beautiful lady, just just awesome in many, many ways. Sis Emily, She is the Filipino Rosie Perez. If you see her, you'll be like, damn, that's the Filipino Rosie Perez. I'm telling you. Check out her channel, guys. You'll be like, yep, that's her. Uh Pokebee says YouTube didn't let me comment the whole story at once, so I posted it in 2 comments. Some people commented in between, so it got cut down, but still tell how to build an NGO. What's the starting point? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Says Emily, thank you. Baby Grizz says, I Googled human and it brought you here. So basically, when you Google stuff that you really like to Google about, and then you want to come in somewhere and say, hey, I did this. If you're proud of that, then cool. My question is, why were you doing it in the first place? That's my only question. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. People who they have these urges and they have these little tingly feelings inside of them in their belly that they get all about, but they can't face them. So they go on the internet and they secretly type in stuff like this. And then they get all embarrassed and like, oh my God, I did that. And then they come in here and because they can't handle that self-embarrassment, they want to come in here and try to put other people down. And that's what this baby Grizz is trying to do. But again, that slides right off of us because it's sad. We just get sad for you, baby Grizz. But hopefully someday you'll put your real picture up and your real name, and you'll just be standing proud about what you do in your private life. Robbie Yaman says, I am Muslim. Congratulations. Mamlinilla, thank you. Says Rosie says, hello, everyone. TTV Thundercloud says, hi. What's up, TTV Thundercloud? BIY says, baby Grizz, maybe you're looking for a bad dragon. Whoa. Or maybe they're looking for a rusty trombone. I don't know, BIY. But the point is, don't come in here with your sad, pathetic embarrassment. Just be who you are. There's nothing wrong with Googling that. If you're an adult and you Google that, more power to you. I'm proud of you. You should know what these things are. And if you find enjoyment from those things, man, enjoy the hell out of it. You ain't hurting nobody. But when you come in here trying to be like, quit, man. Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Ateleia's in the building. She says, Mabu Haiku Yazisko. Hello, Atelea. Atelea, we gotta talk. We gotta talk with you and Adam. We gotta talk. We're working on getting this trip planned. And I know we talked a little bit about it, but I really, 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 really got to talk to you guys at a time that's good for you guys. So please let me know when will be a good time because I want we're gonna start booking stuff. And our plan right now at the Leia, we were gonna do 6 weeks in the Philippines. Now we're looking at doing like a couple weeks in Japan because if we do 6 weeks in the Philippines, we got to fly to Philippines, and then as soon as we can, we have to ask for an extension. I don't really want to risk that. Plus, we would really like to go to Japan too. So we're gonna go to Japan probably for like 12 days, and then we'll come to the Philippines. So we need to work our schedules out. Atelia. Thank you. Love you. Poke B says, you said something about helping children in the city. How do you do it without having an NGO? What's the process? I was under the assumption that you have one. Things work differently in the Philippines. So you don't need to do all that kind of stuff. Uh Atelea, the one I was just talking to, her and her husband, Kuyapogi, they are going around and they are helping kids in the community where they live. The rules and regulations for stuff in the Philippines are quite different. If they see that you're going to help people out who are less privileged, they're not going to stop you. They're not going to be like, "Oh, we need to tax you." And to my knowledge, that's not how it works. So that's kind of how that happens. So that's what I'm going with right there. Poke B. If you're trying to do that here in the US, it's probably gonna be a different story. Sis Ogon, thank you so much. He's like, Richard Mured says, your beard is crooked. You should learn what a beard is. Verse says, why is he antagonizing me so much? Nobody's antagonizing you. You're antagonizing yourself, Verse. If you come in here and you're positive, you have interesting things to say, instead of trying to cut people down and say little slick stuff, you'll get a lot more from people in here. Mr. Scotty became a Cisco soldier. Mr. Scotty, man, I knew I had a good vibe for you, man. Thank you, Scotty. That's much appreciated. Very, very, very much appreciated, man. Thank you so much. That tells me that you like what you're seeing here in the live. That tells me that you enjoy what we're doing here. That means a lot, man. It really does. Thank you so much, Mr. Scotty. Appreciate you. Man, that's big, guys. Mr. Scotty just became a member. Shout out to Mr. Scotty. Thank you. Islamic World says, good morning. Good morning to you. Baby Grizz says, new mixtape out now. Come cocaine, STDs, and hamsters. I tell you guys, they just telling themselves. You see this? You guys see that? Look it. They just telling themselves. It's kind of sad. Richard Muirhead says, it is not centered, off-putting, but you're still here, Richard. You must like it. That's off-putting, and it's churlish. Look that up. Sis Rosie says, rainy here, lessening, refreshing. I don't know what that word is. Rainy here, lessening, my friend. Yeah, I've been hearing it's rainy over there right now. It's just rainy season right now, right? In a lot of the Philippines. We're going into July, so it's just rainy, huh? I think I looked recently and like every single day there was some rain going on over there. So, stay inside, sis. Hopefully you can just stay inside. You don't have to go out there. Nico something says, hey man, can you tell my friend Brendan congratulations on his really big score of 51? You just did. Levi said hi. Hello, Levi. Out there, Leia's like, oh my God, love. All right. We're gonna make it happen, out there, Leia. You already know. This person says something about, look at those big, juicy sugar lips. Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. My wife would appreciate that too. Mam Leonila, thank you. This person says something about me doing an OnlyFans and posted pictures of myself. God, so unoriginal, guys. You know how old OnlyFans is? You know, like how old that is? Like, it's not even funny anymore. Jeez. Football Edits for you says, hi, what's up, Football Edits? Medical something something says, are you a drag queen? Do you know what a drag queen is? I'm sure you do, because you probably were just Googling them before you came here, right? Let me guess. You were Googling drag queen and it brought you here. Just, man, geez, these guys, seriously. Football Edit says, remember me? I remember the name. Yes, I do. Football Edit, you were just in here not too long ago. Says Rosie, thank you. Football Edit says, remember me again. Yes, I do. Sis Eileen, hello, how are you? Mamlin, thank you. Footballs again. Quick. My brother Golden Gate says, what's up, brother? Q3 is done. I'm enjoying an Irish cream, and man, must be nice. Wow. Okay. Man, let me show you what I'm working with right here. Bam. GG, what you know about that? Hey, this is what the real OGs drink right here. And by OG, I mean old AF. Coke Zero with no sugar, no caffeine. That's how I get down, bro. A little bit of adult beverage in there, the brown adult beverage, if you know what I'm saying. Put a little bit of that in there. Drink that all night, bro. What's up, Golden Gate? How you doing, brother? Ma'am Lynn, thank you. Sis Eileen, thank you so much. Sis Rosie's laughing. Uh Kuya Pogie's in the building. He says, yes. Bro, call me when we're gonna get done with this live here in a little bit, and then we got a premiere video in about an hour. So, guys, real quick before I forget, we do have a premiere video coming out at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. So, wherever you are in the world, in about 1 hour, our video is gonna premiere. So, if you're interested in seeing a video that we took when we were in Hong Kong, we're riding the 360 up through the mountains all the way to the Big Buddha and check out the Big Buddha. It's a cool video. There's a lot of like scenic stuff to check out. It's a cool ride. If you want to see that, please watch our premiere video. It'll be live. So we're going to be chatting in there with you guys. If you have comments, you want to come in and say, whatever you want to say, we'll be in there talking to you guys. But Kuya Pogi, for sure, we got to talk though, because we're going to start booking stuff probably this week. I want to start getting it done. We're going to be going to Japan for about 12 days, and then we're going to be heading out to Philippines. I just want to make sure our schedules are cool. I don't want to put you guys in any kind of, you guys have had a lot of people coming through your house. I don't want to add to the, nah. All right. So we'll talk. We'll talk. FLL McCracken says, deodorant is illegal and neither is punishable by death. Prove me wrong. Why don't you go there and say that? I bet you won't. Rosie says, Mabu, hi, my handsome brother. Thank you, sis. I hope you're talking to me. You're not talking to Kuyapogi, are you? Sis Rosie, you're talking to me, I hope. You're not talking to Kuyapogi, right? Emily and Neela, thank you. Kuyapogi says, we're having feeding outreach on Thursday. I'm excited. Man, nice. Are you going to that same school? Or are you going somewhere else? Guys, while I'm here, they need to put uh Kuyapogi or Atila, can you guys log in with your main channel? Mabuhay Family Vlog, guys. Please check out their channel. They're good friends of ours. Awesome, amazing people. They are the people that I was talking about that I'm going to go over there. Me and my wife are going to go over and work with them in the Philippines at helping some kids. They have been doing outreach with a couple other friends of ours who are another couple that's very awesome. And guys, they're helping so many people. They're helping a lot of kids out. They're spending their time, they're spending their money, they're bringing resources that they're getting from other people, and they're bringing it all together to help people. If you're not down with that, I don't know what to tell you, but it's something that I love, and I can't wait to be a part of that. So if you guys can log in with your main channel so people can check you guys out. Mabuhay Family Vlog, that's what it's called. Says Mabuhay out there, Emily. So you were talking to Kuya Pogi. See, I knew it. Creep Boogie says, "Where's my twin?" Oh wait, that's not Delay. Okay, where is my twinsy? I changed my voice. Sorry, guys. She's at work. She's at work because I am a house husband. Okay, and I have to be kept in a life that I am accustomed to living in. I can't be living in a house of squalor. My wife has to take care of me, so she's working hard. Atelea. Yeah, wife says, "Leave the hamsters alone." Right? They did not ask to be. We won't get into it, BIY, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Richard Gere, enough said. Uh Emily and Nilla, thank you. Jackson Boy says, I'm in Angola. Shout out Angola. Stay safe over there. Stay safe over there. But shout out Angola. Pokebee says, I will try building an NGO at some point in my life. I am in my early 20s, but this Philippine stuff is really cool. I will look it up myself. Thanks for the info, though. Yeah, look it up. If you haven't been to the Philippines, Pokebee, you're in your early 20s. I don't know what your situation is financially or your ability to travel and all that. But if you have the means and you're able, go to the Philippines and check it out. It's one of the most amazing places I've ever been in the world. We love it there. We love the country. We love the people. You know, it's not a perfect place. Nowhere is a perfect place, but we love it there so much. We've been there 3 times. We're getting ready to go again. This will be our second time this year that we've gone when we go in December. We love it there. And we're in a position where we can help other people and we're not rich. Okay, guys, I want to make it clear. We are not rich. But we're rich compared to a lot of other people in the world. And if I can help people without putting me and my family at risk, I sure will. Okay, I sure will. Because again, every human being on this planet is my brother or sister, period. All right, guys, it is almost 4:30, so I got to get off here, guys. But let me go through these comments real quick. I can't read this name because my eyes are old. What are we yapping about? I don't know. What are you talking about? You came in here. This again, buddy, what are you talking about? I don't know. I am talking about whatever you don't understand because you don't have the brain power to figure it out, I guess. I think Leia says Coke Zero yet. You already know. You already know. Wait, hold on. Was that just like the commercial? I know. This is like lean, thank you. BLY says Jackson boy. BLY says, I've got a bottle of the hard stuff here, Diet Pepsi. I'll do Diet Pepsi too, but Diet Coke's my jam. Pokebee says, we have weak as hell trollers in this chat. If you got to be a troll, be unique. You're ruining our name. Pokebee, for real. I almost feel, I can't even say I feel offended. I feel kind of sad. So they are kind of being affected because I feel sad that I have such weak trolls. Like, give me a real, just a troll that just like gets me, man. Like, they're like children. There's like no adult trolls coming here. That's the problem. We need adult trolls coming here, not children. But it's all good. They'll figure it out. They'll get older and get smacked around in real life, and then they'll realize I shouldn't have been a troll. Sis Ogong's like, ah. Mr. Scotty says, "Are you going to fly into Narita?" I believe so. That's Tokyo. I think there's Haneda and Narita, correct? And I believe we're gonna fly into Narita. I think that's the one. We're gonna fly on Starlux Airlines. If you know that, Scotty, it's a great airlines. We always fly to Philippines on Starlux. Um, we love them, and so we're gonna fly there. I believe it is into Narita, and then we're gonna spend a few days in Tokyo, a few days in Osaka, and then we're gonna fly to Taiwan. and then head over to Philippines. So yeah, Narita is the airport I think we're going into. Yeah, Japan's Tokyo Airport. Yep. Like I said, I think it's Haneda and Narita are the two. Golden Gate says, "LOL, the real OGs be hitting that red Tahitian treat soda. I like your Japan plans." Yeah, man, we're looking forward to it. We got it. Just got to make it happen. Just got to get it all planned out. Mabuhay Family Vlog. There we go, guys. Mabuhay Family Vlog. That's the ones you guys got to check out. Says, "Thank you, Kuya Cisco. You're welcome, sis." Torb says, "How many?" Oh man, this is come on, guys. Again, we're not doing the racial and the religious and the we're not doing it. We're not doing it, guys. Mr. Scottification says, "Richard Gere comment killed me." Bro, you remember that, right? Leave the hamsters alone, man. They're innocent animals. Sis Ogan says, "Cheers." Thank you, sis. Big Russ says, "Rush troll here." Bro, you're the opposite of a troll. Guys, if you want to know what the opposite of a troll is, Big Russ. All you trolls, you couldn't even carry Big Russ's jockstrap. And that's for real. Big Russ in the building says, "I live under a bridge." No, you don't. Quit. Uh, let's see. BIY says, "Hi, Russ." Pokebee says, "Trolling should be silly enough for people to laugh and build a conversation around. Otherwise, it's bullying." And the guys, girls, whoever it was that was coming to hear Pokebee, it's not even bullying. Like it's like just think of somebody who's used to getting bullied in their own life trying to be a bully online. That's what it's like. It's really sad. It's like not only are you doing something that's like a shitty thing to do, but you're sucking at it. That's the kind of trolls I'm getting here. And like I said, I feel a little disrespected, but mostly sad that I don't get better trolls. But I think as this channel gets bigger, I'll get better trolls. You know, definitely, definitely. We got 14 million here, guys. 39 likes. Can we get one more like to get to 40 at least, guys? Please, one more. Mamily and Nila, thank you so much. Thank you for being here from the beginning, Mamily and Nila. Thank you. Big Russ says, "Oh, wow, LOL." Russ, they've been trying to come in here. And Russ, Blizzard's live, uh, a few other people. I don't want to say Ices because we don't really get them in there. But, I'm sure you go into other people's lives, you see there's trolls, right? And there's people that try to say crazy stuff. But we've just been getting morons in here. And it's just disappointing. It's just very disappointing. Brother BIY says, Kobe Bryant, hella pilot, that'll be 1,000. Wait, what? Kobe Bryant? I don't know. Did I miss one? Oh, here. Oil up and I'll like and subscribe. Well, no. Drop 500 in the super chat and I'll oil up all day long for you, okay? All day long. don't don't screenshot that or don't take that sound clip. Okay? Don't take that sound clip out, guys. But if you do, I don't care because I'm mad enough that I don't it doesn't bother me, guys. It doesn't bother me. Uh Kuya on Swa in the building. Yeah. Look, BIY is trying to pull 1,000 out of you. I'm only asking for 500. I'm only asking for 500. Kuyan Swa, good morning. How are you? He says, "Good afternoon, bro." Cisco, he's got the custom emojis. Guys, if you see that little blue circle next to Kuya Hugo's name, that means he's a member, guys. That means he is committed to helping Cisco International achieve its goals, which are spread positivity, help children. That's our two main goals, guys. Spread positivity, help children. Kuya Hugo, he knows what's up. Thank you, Kuya Hugo. Uh, Kobe says, "All I have is tree fitty." You don't even have that. You're probably like 6 years old. Stop it. Your parents don't even have that. Pokebee says, "40th like." Pokebee, thank you. And if I'm not mistaken, Pokebee came in here few live streams ago and was trying to be a little trollish. But Pokebee said, "You know what? Pokebee was man." And again, I don't know, Pokebee, I'm not sure if you're man or woman. I never asked. But Pokebee was man or woman enough to say, "You know what? This guy's too nice, man. I'm gonna be cool." And Pokebee has been back here ever since. And guys, I have more respect for somebody that can go in and just, maybe they're just fun trolling, just saying a little silly stuff. Wouldn't say nothing too crazy, but can say, "You know what? This ain't worth it. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be myself, and I'm just gonna hang." And Pokebee has been doing it ever since. And so, Pokebee, I say to you, salute to you, salute to you. You are the kind of person that I want in this live stream. You're the kind of person that I want in our community, bringing positivity. No shame in that at all. Thank you, Pokebee. Kuyon Swan in the building. My boy Family Vlog says it's going to be a long time. Wait, what's going to be a long time? The oiling up? It won't. L Swifty says, hog reveal. Okay. Yeah, White says, Kobe, hey, you just got 50% off, right? And that's what we do here. We try to help people. Cody Hugo says, Ma'am Youngs, good morning on SWA. Ma'am Leonella, thank you. Brother Hugo says, believe, good day. Says Ogang, thank you so much. Guys, it's 4:36. I've way gone over what I originally intended to. We got 11 million in the building, 41 likes. Thank you guys so much. Um, the person that sent the super chat, I think their name was Quick Claps because they'd be clapping them. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. Whoever sent the jewels, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Man something. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Mr. Scotty, thank you so much for becoming a member. We appreciate you. I hope you get into our channel. Excuse me, start watching our videos, our shorts, see more of what we're about. Because what you see here in this live, I mean, this is just me riffing off of chat comments. Okay. But there's a lot more to what me and my wife are about. And we just enjoy having a good time. We enjoy traveling. We enjoy hiking. We enjoy just doing adventures. And it's just, I think it's a fun little channel. And we're going to be doing a lot more stuff and we're going to be trying to build on it. So I hope you enjoy that. Mr. Scotty, thank you for becoming a member. And everybody else who's been here today, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the 43 likes and for continuing to come back. All of you people in blue, thank you for coming back. Thank you for continuing to support. Some of you are people that I've known for quite a while and have supported you. I have gotten way more support back than I have been able to give myself. And for that, I'm very grateful. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I feel like what I'm doing is worthwhile because I get so much support. If I wasn't getting the support that I'm getting, I wouldn't be doing this, guys. I would just give up. But thank you for supporting me, all of you guys. Sis Ogong, thank you so much. Mamma Neal, thank you. Mr. Scottification, salute to you, brother. Thank you very much. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Um, Sis Gracie, Sis Margie, I don't know, maybe Sis Joy, if you guys are getting ready to do lives, please do your lives. I'm sorry for taking so much time. Uh, Apologize. I appreciate you guys. And guys, don't forget our live premiere video comes on at 5:30. So in about 45 minutes, come back to the channel. Our live premiere video will happen. We'll be chatting there with you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Everybody have a good day. Do I eat onion rings? Yes, I do. Goodbye, everybody. See